Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My dear students, I welcome you all to the third part of the chapter, International Institutions. In the last video, we discussed about the main organs of the UNO. And in this part, we will be discussing about the achievements of the United Nations organization. The main achievements of the United Nations are the peacekeeping functions, economic and financial achievements, social achievements. So like this, there are three divisions. So let's discuss them one by one. The first one is the peacekeeping function. So its first success is peace. We have not had a World War III, so it has successfully maintained peace. The UN has solved many conflicts, but due to lack of unity among permanent members of the Security Council and the complexity of the global issues, it can be said that the achievements of the UN is a mixed one. Look, my dear students, at the global level, no war has taken place. But between countries, there have been wars. Like India and China had a war, India and Pakistan had a war. There are many other examples as well. So, at a global level, as there were no wars, like World War III or something like that, you can say successful. You can say successful. But there are small regional wars. So UNO has failed in those regions. So there is a mix. There are some successes and there are some failures. Now the question is, why has there been a failure? It is because 5 permanent members of Security Council are not united on money issues. So most of its functions are performing peacekeeping works and observatory roles. And our country, India, has always worked with UNO towards protection of the human rights and the world peace. The UNO has worked towards resolving the crisis of Suez Canal, Iran, Indonesia, Kashmir, Palestine, Korea, Congo, Cyprus, Arab-Israel conflict, Namibia, Afghanistan and other crises as well. The UNO has continued to work on disarmament. Students, what is disarmament? The race that every country wants the best weapons. So they started collecting more weapons, but later on, they decided that we can spend this money for growth, for economic growth and development. So they encouraged to not have the competition for the arms, and that process is disarmament. Now the Cold War has ended. There is no Cold War anymore between USA and USSR. So this has led to more space for the functioning of the UNO in future. Now let us discuss the second achievement of the UNO, that's about economic and financial achievements. The UNO in its charter declared that the UNO should strive to uplift the social and economic states of the people of the world. And how is that possible? How can they do this? Through the supervision of economic and social committees. So for example, for fair practices of trade all over the world, the General Agreement on Tariff and Trade, which is an agreement that was signed, and they also developed a program for the monetary help, for loan, for aid, and so on through the United Development Program. They established institutions like International Monetary Fund, the World Bank, and so on. All of these work within the UN for financially helping all countries of the world. That's all about economic and financial achievements. Moving on to the next achievement, that is the social achievement. What are social achievements? The social achievements are those that are related to the social well-being of the people. So the UN has again set up some bodies to work for the same, like WHO, World Health Organization, UNESCO, UNICEF, World Refugee Council. These are few organizations that are interested in the social well-being of the world. The Universal Declaration of the Human Rights in 1948 is considered as an important achievement of UNO. The UNO has played decisive role in the removal of apartheid, colonialism and the imperialism.